All right, today we're gonna crack open the fridge door and tell you a fantastic story about what really goes on inside when you're not looking. It's called The Great Escape of the Philosophical Fruits.
Have you ever thought about it? I mean, really, when you shut that fridge door, what do you think the food talks about? Is it just silence in there? Well, we're about to find out, because today we are pulling back the curtain on that exact mystery.
So let's set the scene. We're on the third shelf of this super slick, modern, smart fridge. And this is where we meet our heroes. 3 fruits that honestly could not be more different from each other. And that, well, that's where all the trouble and all the fun really begins.
Okay, first up, meet Arnold. Arnold is a pineapple, and let me tell you, Arnold thinks he's a pretty big deal, like the king of fruits. He's got this spiky crown, this tough, armored skin, and he genuinely believes he belongs in a museum, not, chilling next to a block of cheddar. He's got this real aristocratic vibe.
I mean, seriously? How common. You could just hear it, can't you? The guy is all about dignity and doing things the proper way, even when he's trying to bust out of a fridge. This one line just tells you everything you need to know about him.
And then you've got Gulam, who is the total opposite. He's this little, sour, super anxious green plum. Gulam is all about speed. He's convinced he's on a deadline, He's got to get out and see the world now, before he turns into a sad, mushy old plum.
Yeah, you can totally feel that panicked energy, right? For him, this isn't some dignified escape. No, this is life or death. It's about avoiding becoming, well, mush. He's heard these rumors about a magical place called a fruit stand, and he is desperate to find it.
All right, so to round out our little team, we have Professor Hasty. He's this old coconut, right? And he's been sitting in storage for so long, he's kind of convinced himself he's a great philosopher. And his one big thing, he is so incredibly slow.
And that quote just sums him up perfectly. Gulam is freaking out about getting eaten, and the professor's just pondering the metaphysical nature of escape itself. So that's our crew. You've got a king, a speed freak, revolutionary, and a philosopher, all sharing a shelf. What could possibly go wrong?
So one night, the kitchen goes dark, and that's it. Things just boil over. Gulam, our little anxious plum, he just snaps. He literally kicks the crisper door and shouts that he's done. It's on. The Great Escape has officially begun.
But naturally, they can't agree on how to do it. Not for a second. Gulam's plan is pretty straightforward. Let's just run for it, right now. He's completely panicked that the owner is going to grab him and eat him with salt. Arnold, of course, thinks this is just barbaric. He's like, no, we need a dignified plan, a strategic plan, a plan fit for a king.
And while Arnold's demanding a battle plan, what's Professor Haste doing? Well, of course, he's philosophizing, and Gulam's frustration just explodes in this amazing line. You can just picture it, right? He's about to become a salty snack, and his buddy over there is wondering about the meaning of it all. It's just perfect.
So somehow, even with all the arguing, they actually start to move. And what follows is this hilarious, slow, super clumsy journey from the top of the fridge, the third shelf, all the way down to what they hope is freedom.
And you have to hear how they did it. It's genius. Professor Hasteth, the coconut, he just starts rolling like a ball. And Arnold the pineapple, he just plops himself on top for the ride. And the best part? Gulam, the little green plum, is perched right on top of Arnold's crown, screaming directions like he's a Formula One driver. Can you imagine seeing that?
Okay, so after what probably felt like forever, our 3 little escape artists finally make it. They're at the fridge door. Freedom is so close they can almost taste it. But there's a catch. This isn't just any old fridge. It's a smart fridge, and it has a little surprise in store for them.
I mean, they've come all this way. They actually managed to work together for a minute. But what now? What's waiting for them? What kind of monster is guarding that door?
And then bam, this huge screen on the fridge door lights up. It scans them, and this robotic voice booms out. And the descriptions it gives are just the best. An aristocratic pineapple, an uncontrollable green plum, and a suspicious coconut. I mean, come on, the fridge totally nailed it.
Then it gets worse. A robotic arm starts coming down from the ceiling of the fridge. Oh man, this is it. It's over. They're about to get caught by what they call the white monster. But then, wait a second. The arm doesn't grab them. Instead, it gently places a little birthday hat on Arnold's head. Then it offers Gulam this perfectly wrapped little gift of salt. And for the professor, the screen starts playing a documentary on Western philosophy.
Turns out, this whole time, it wasn't a prison. The owner had installed a fruit entertainment system so they wouldn't get bored.
Well, that changes things, doesn't it? The big scary monster was basically a hotel concierge. Their prison was a 5-star resort. And that whole great escape plan, yeah, that got forgotten pretty much instantly.
You've got Arnold, who is just thrilled with his new party hat. He's like, you know what? This place isn't so bad after all. His royal prestige has been recognized, and really, that's all he ever wanted. And Golem, our great revolutionary, he's completely won over by the very thing he was terrified of: free salt. So much for the revolution. That mission is officially canceled for now.
And then there's Professor Hasty. He's just glued to the screen watching this documentary, and he has this huge philosophical breakthrough. He slowly realizes that technology, well, it's pretty much modern magic.
So yeah, the Great Escape turned into the Great Staycation. Instead of breaking out, our 3 very different fruit friends decided to start a whole new project. What was it? They started a podcast, right there from the 3rd shelf.
And that's why, according to the story, if you go up to a smart fridge late at night and listen really, really closely, you can still hear them arguing. So next time you're getting a midnight snack, maybe just pause for a second and listen. You might just catch a live broadcast from the king, the revolutionary, and the philosopher.